Hello. Got a glare. I've got that propped up, but we're still glaring. Let everybody hop on. Oh, I see Sharon and Jadon and Carol. Good morning. Good morning. So Sharon, you're up on the mountain. Jadon, you had cold weather and snow not long ago. Gorgeous day outside today. It's already in the 50s. It is a little breezy here in North Carolina in the mountains, but the sun is shining. We have some blue sky, few little clouds here and there, but beautiful for the most part. Beautiful. Hey, Cough. Was lost, but now I'm found. I love it. I love it. Oh, you've got the rain, huh, Jadon? Western Maryland. Oh, foggy and 55. Yeah, we have no fog. And I think it was like 59 a few minutes ago when Jimmy checked. Now, like I said, there's a little bit of a breeze here and there, but seeing no fog this morning. So that's a wonderful, wonderful thing. So we will go ahead and get started because I want to make several cards today using the same technique. And it's just a DSP cutting technique. But let's go ahead and I want to remind everybody we're still in the annual catalog. Now, demonstrators, if you are a demonstrator, you get a sneak peek at the new catalog online come the 23rd of March, okay? And then the go live date for customers is May 3rd. So as soon as I can, I'll be ordering those catalogs and get them here. And there's 2 or 3 I ship to. The others we'll do porch drop off or porch pickup or however it may work, okay? But we're still in the annual catalog. So one thing I need to just let everybody know is that some of the things start running short now. Hey, Miss Ann and Miss Judy. A lot, especially in colors that are going out. Those type things start moving quickly and are a lot of times not available once they are gone. Okay, just so you know. We also still have, and again, this is through April. This, the mini catalog is still good through June. Okay, so, but again, watch your items there. Don't forget we have all the kits available and Paper Pumpkin subscriptions, those type things. And through the 31st of March, if there is any time that you would be interested in the what we call the Little Boss, then now's the time, because it right now is 20% off, making it $48. And then all the bundles, excuse me, that work with the mini boss as far as sizing goes, those bundles are on sale also, okay? Or at least these that are listed here. So 20% off. I will say that, you know, we have received notice that probably with the new catalog, there's going to be some shipping increases. And I don't think it's going to be a lot, maybe from 10% up to 11% or $6.95 to $7.95 shipping. But a few of the prices are going to be going up through the catalog. And You know, we haven't had major increases in a long while. We haven't had shipping increases in I don't know how long it's been. It's been a long, long while. Hello, Miss Joanne. So, just let you know, take a look at those things because when it gets toward the end of the catalog phase, it's sort of as available. Okay, so we're getting geared up still for all of the new DSP. I'm so excited. I used to never use DSP, and now I use it all the time. So I just pulled out a couple word sets because that's basically all I'm stamping today is the greeting and the verse. So I just wanted some various verses and so forth. So I'm using Inspired Thoughts and Peaceful Moments. So I'll just lay those over here out of the way so they, excuse me, will not be at a glare. And I've already got it written up for you. How you like that? Hey, Miss Wanda, and hey, sorry. And it's going to scare me for a while with this little beep going off, and we will figure it out a little bit later on the next. So for meantime, or if you guys hear that little beep, you let me know, okay? So what we have is a base that is our standard 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Okay, and I'm using Pool Party on this one. Then we have a cardstock layer, which I am using Mango Melody, and it is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And then we have our DSP layer, and that starts at 3 3/4 by 5, and then we make 1, 2, 3 cuts. And I'm going to cut and show you, but it's pretty simple because you're going to do a straight cut, then a straight cut, and a straight cut, okay? And you cut into 4 different sizes. And the great thing about our DSP is how well it coordinates, excuse me. So I'm just, the pieces that I'm using today, just so you know, I am just pulling out a piece. Let's pull one of these. Oops. Wrong one. We're going to do this one, and it's stacked over here somewhere. So here's a piece, and the opposite side is this, and that's what we're going to be doing. So, you know, that's all I'm doing with that. However, I do save all the little scraps that I cut because, you know, they may work together for another card. I may want to mix and match different pieces within the pack. This happens to be, I think, the rainbow pack, and I'm not for sure if it was Celebration, but that just happens to be what this was out, Sunshine and Rainbows. So, sorry, but that's what it is on my sample here, okay? And then I just used an old, I don't know if this was, I had it laying around a hole punch or if it was one of the die cuts, okay? That just makes some the right size for a greeting, and this made a happy birthday. Then I used some of the in color gems that I thought just in person they really do sparkle, and they make this card what I think is a happy card. Hey, Miss Cindy. So, and then have the verse on the inside. So there's the card. Now that's the sample, and then I've got several cut over here. And when I say cut, I've got the papers cut down to the 3 3/4 by 5, and then I'm going to cut each one of them to show you. So I think this could be a great kids card. It's real fun. It's real colorful. So now let's do a more neutral color card. Oh, speaking of neutrals, let's remember, I want to remember to tell everybody to go in and do the roll of dice challenge. Watch the video, and as long as you use an element from each one of the dice that's rolled, you can do a card or a project. You have to upload your photo on that post by the 25th, and then a winner will be drawn from the random generator. And we're going to be doing this each month, so go ahead, step in, get used to doing it, and maybe you win a prize, okay? Some good prizes coming down the pike with these if you participate in this, okay? You do have to use elements from all the die that's rolled, but you'll be good. to go. Okay, so I have here one of our, I believe this may be Smoky Slate. Okay, and then I have Night of Navy. And let's pull out our bone folder. Go ahead and get that done there. And remember, I'm using Tombow liquid glue. Less is more. And I always start in the middle so that I do not squeeze it out the edges. Okay, so there we go on that. Now I'm going to pull out my trimmer, and all I have is my large trimmer, so that's what I use every day. So I'm going to try to see if I can get this in camera so you can see it. Okay, and I'll pull out this little paper here so you can see also the cuts. So basically you need a strip off of here that is 1 inch, because you need one piece that's 1 by 3.5 and one that's 1.5. So I'm just going to go 1 inch and cut that one. Okay, then I'm going to cut 1.5, or you could do the 3.5, whichever way you want, but there are the 2 pieces I just cut. Then I need a 1 inch off the bottom of this piece. So I'm simply going to cut 1 inch off the bottom. Now I'm going to move this over so you can see what I have. Okay. Then when I glue down, well, good morning, Susan. Good morning. I'm going to flip this over and flip this over. It's not a big contrast, but I don't want it to be a big contrast, and you'll see why in just a moment. So let's move these out. Move this out. This is one time I'm not doing my cutting all at one time. I want to do each card and let you see how it goes. So the first thing I'm going to do, move this over here. Okay, this is the basic layer size, so I am just eyeballing it to get it there. Okay, then see here. And if it's a pattern paper, you can almost, just almost, oh, thanks, Susan. I had a fun time doing that last night. I have a friend that was interested in getting a technique, and she needed around 40 cards or so, and wasn't for sure about doing, you know, 4 or 5 different colors, blending with the blending brushes for that many cards. So I remembered that technique and was showing, I wanted to practice it to make sure it would work. I hate to tell somebody and then practice, but that's pretty much what I did. So and again, this is just a way to do some cutting and get your or your DSP, you be using it. I'm looking for a piece of cardstock right now. I have over here somewhere. Yes, here it is. So what do I see? I don't know what it is, but let's see what we can come up with here. And I think what we're going to do is with Deepest Sympathy, Yeah, so we can get a few cards done and lots of cutting so you guys can see and ask questions about the cutting if you need to be, or if you need to. I'm not going to worry about an inside verse. You know how to stamp and put that inside verse in there. Yes, if anybody didn't catch the surprise live last night, go back and watch it. I did upload it because it's such a fun and easy technique. So, that one out of the way. I've got my postage stamp. Well, I don't know if it's big enough for that or not. Let's see. I think what I will do is this. That's just the postage stamp one. And then I will pull out my cutter again. And see. Yeah, sorry. Thanks, Sharon. I had fun doing it. Got a little inky at it, but, you know, we're good. Let's see. How big is this, by the way? This is 2 inches. And that is a big enough scrap to keep to put verses or greetings on. I think this is going to work. Yeah, okay, so I understand that you guys are hearing the beep, and I'm sorry. So before next time, I'll see what I can do, if anything. So, about that. Let's put... Oh, that's going to be pretty. This has got a lot of pattern. The other had a lot of pattern also, but it's just a very cheery birthday card. This one, you know, I don't know that I want a lot of bling on it. But there is that one. What do you think? I think it turns out really well. And then I will, of course, layer. I'll put my white piece on the inside and put my verse. So, I know. I love the navy and gray together, too. I do. Okay, so there's 2 down. And, you know, I just don't know. I don't think I'm going to put any bling. We'll have to wait and see. We'll see. Now, here is one more. Do I have one more here? I do. I have, yes. I just have to find where I put it. Okay, so let me go ahead and bring out my trimmer again. So I'm going to use Pale Papaya. Okay, go ahead and get that. And it's not hard to do at all. It's not time consuming. You know, you can sit down and have your DSP and everything ready to cut. So here we have this. I'm going to use a black background this time. Cardstock layer. So there, we're getting ready. So here I have two options. This is the hand pen paper, and I pulled out both of these. Both of them have the pale papaya in there. I figured I would go ahead and cut both. But here's what I meant also about mixing and matching within the same set if you've got the same color coordination. So here's the back piece of this, and I think that's really nice. And that goes with that also, I think. Okay? It goes with this, or it goes with this one. Now, flip this one over, and oh my gosh, look at that. Look how well that goes. Or with this one either. Okay? So, let's see if we can do this doing 2 on 1. I do not recommend it. But, well, no, let's not. We'll mess up. So, again, where's the paper? Just so we can see it. Okay, so basically you're cutting a 1-inch strip off the right-hand side, or the side you're going to be cutting from using, okay? Then we're going to take 1.5 inches off the top there. I'm just laying that in there. And then we're going to take 1 inch off the bottom of this one. Here, 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 here. Now, we're going to do the same thing, because I'll prepare me another card here in a minute. Okay, so we're going to take 1.5 inches. What if I do this, maybe? Then we're going to take 1 inch from the bottom here. Here and here. Okay. So now, instead of just looking at that picture, seeing how I cut those, does that make sense? You don't have to measure, you know, in and out. You just, it's easy. You take the 1-inch strip, and then cut it off, and then cut those two in half, or not in half, but at the measurement you need. And then cut 1 inch off the bottom here instead of measuring down, up, yep. Gotcha? Hand pen paper's gorgeous, Susan. Lot of options, lots of options. Now, we have this, and we have this. And we have this, and we have this. Okay? However, for some reason, and I don't know why, my eye prefers this. So all I did was mix within the same DSP packet. What do you think? See what I mean? You have a lot of different options with your papers, so don't think you just have to flip it over and use exactly what's on the back of the one. It always coordinates perfectly. Stampin' Up! Is well known for how their papers and so forth coordinate, but you don't have to keep it with the same paper. You can switch back and forth. So, I'm going to move these for right now. Just over to the side. And we're going to start now. To me, you can make anything with this. This could be a wedding card. This could be a sympathy card, a birthday card, an anniversary card. And when I'm working with these, I try to go corner to corner. And what I do, I find something on the paper. See, like where these line up and these line up. And that helps so you get the correct edging. Okay. So then, I just start gluing. So now I know a lot of you worked last week using DSP and getting some things done. Please, please, please pull out that DSP, start cutting it, and let's see what we get this week. Okay? So let's see. What else do I have? I have layering pieces here. I don't think it will let me. There we go. I'm back. Sorry. Let's see what we can fit in some of these. And I may just cut a piece. Yep. May. So let's find. I have that, but I'm thinking this with black greeting. Let's try it and see. I don't know. See what we can come up with. Drummer, my goodness. That was the neighbor. Of course it was. Oh yeah, with black maybe writing. And let's just, we're going to do a couple things here and see what is what. One thing, let's find my scissors. I am going to cut straight across. You know me, it may work, it may not. I may have to punch another one. Oh yeah, there we go. I don't know if I like it. Yay or nay? Okay, so I could just do, well, I'll do it, but I'll stamp it both ways just so we see what it is. See what it is, what it is. I have a with heartfelt sympathy on here. I also have where's my sending healing hugs your way? Nope, that's not it. Sorry, eyes not the best today. I'm looking. Oh, well, that was it. Okay, I have this. Let's pull out some black ink. Oh, wrong one. My goodness gracious. Although that'll work for viewing purposes. So let's try this again. So if I wanted so two options. We have this just by itself that I could make a card with, okay? And I would pop it up, okay? Or we could, let's see if I can cover this up now. I don't know that it will. Yeah, it will. We can have this version with a little bit of the pale papaya showing. So, this is 2. This is 1. If I need to, I can do this. Okay. 2 or 1, sorry. And 2. Give me some numbers. Two. Okay. 2 it is. So we are just going to, oh, okay, I got you. I will think, well, what if I blend on there a little bit? Okay. Now watch this. I'm still going to go ahead and put this down. Got that down. Let me find. Nothing on that one. Let me find some bell papaya. And let's just see, because I don't want to do black, but I know, I'm sorry, thumbing through my what I have. Don't think that green is the right green. Has some champagne. Boy, I need to reorder apparently. Let's see. Red Robin. Been a long time since I come up with that one. Okay. This is not the same color green by any means. So I'm putting one on there just to see if it's too. I actually think it will work. And then yeah, I thought about the brass butterflies. But there we go. I committed to these too early, but it works. It works for me. So we have, using the same technique, same cutting. So you could literally sit down, and as long as you had your pieces ready to cut, you could easily make 5 cards pretty quickly, really quickly, less than an hour. And that's, you know, start to finish on them. Okay, so we have 2 happy birthdays just with different prints. Okay, and then we have a sympathy card that I did with a more neutral color. So, there you have it. So, challenge made. Cut and make some cards and get them posted this weekend. Want to see what you're doing, okay? Want to see what you are doing. So I am out of here. I will review and go back through any questions you may have had on here that I didn't get answered. But I want to say thank you for joining me. Anything other than this sample, the sample that was already made is from the paper out of Celebration, but hand pinned and Home and Hearth, I believe. Paper is definitely available. Inspired Thoughts, Peaceful Moments. So those are the two stamp sets that I had out. They're clean red rubber stamps. So go for it and get some cards in the making. And I can't wait to see you post some. Okay? Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.